So now as mentioned earlier, we've got the beam assembled. We've assembled to 8 meter long, so we've got an end unit, 3 2-meter sections, a 1 meter section, and the other end unit. It doesn't make any difference in which order you assemble the 2 meter and 1 meter sections. They can be in any order, and you may not even need to assemble the full 8 meter length. It'll depend on the length of the packs you're lifting. If in doubt, please check with us and we'll advise you the best length of beam to assemble. Paul's asked me to point it out that when you finish assembling the beam, you should have 4 spare nuts, bolts and washers, or 8 washers. We also include spare in case any get lost, so don't worry, don't think you've left some out. There will be some spare there. So now we've done that, we're going to put on each end the drop links, and the slings. So the drop link, I will show you here. This assembly's got the swivel hook, small shackle, the drop link and a larger shackle. So take the larger shackle out, slide the drop link into the end of the end unit there, into the slot, put the sling through the shackle and reinsert the shackle onto the end unit with the sling captive and bolt through. Going the wrong way around. Screw the shackle pin fully in. Okay, so now you've got the drop link with the swivel hook hanging below the beam. You've got the 5-ton sling up above, the same at each end, making sure you put the drop links and the shackles and hook in the same orientation, so they're both hanging down below one side of the beam. The slings go up, they can be connected now to your crane. They're going to connect it to our telehandler, and we're going to hoist this beam off the ground. So as I mentioned earlier, we don't recommend using the part boy with anything other than a crane. You can use a telehandler to assist with the assembly, and we're obviously using a telehandler just to demonstrate the lifting of this beam. But we would not attempt to lift the pack boy with a pack with anything other than a suitable crane. So we're just going to lift the beam, clear the ground, going to raise it up, then the 2 swivel hooks connect to the lifting arms on the crane forks. click into there. While we're doing the other side, let's point out these crane forks are self-leveling. They've got a loading spring here. They're designed for standard 1 meter packs, as is the standard pack boy, and they're also telescopic, so if you have high packs you can actually remove this pin here. There's a R clip on the side, remove the pin, and this mast will pull out, and there are 2 further positions where you can lock it into position by reinserting the pin. But as they're set when they arrive on site, it's suitable for normal standard composite panel packs. So now you've got that assembly, you can just lift that off the ground. Okay, and that's the standard pack boy assembled and ready for use. So when it comes into situation where you're ready to lift the packs off, obviously you slide the crane forks each end under the panel pack, you know, thinking about balance, so where you're going to position the forks and relative to the panel length. Slide the forks all the way in so that the packs are against the heel of the fork here, and then tension the crane and obviously raise the pack off the truck and swing it away from the truck. So make sure that the forks are fully inserted and that the pack is balanced when you lift it off the truck. So when you're landing packs, you're obviously going to lift the pack off the truck, swing it to where you need it, and when you're going to land it, obviously stay well clear of the pack as it lands. When the pack's on the ground, you need to then reduce the tension to allow the forks to come clear of the pack, and slide the forks out from underneath the pack and lift them clear so you're ready to lift the next pack off the truck.